chair's crooked. Hello. Can't have a crooked chair. Starting out already. I still feel maybe it's easier to move my phone. Hello and welcome in. I was just over watching Nicole at Nicole's Recycled Treasures. She's working on a tray, and it's so relaxing watching people do things, do their crafting thing. So I'm getting ready to do a little crafting thing myself. And I thought y'all might like to join. So, yeah. Oh, shoot. I wanted to glue this. I had this laying here waiting on my glue gun to heat up. And it is ready to rock. Let's see here. Get that out of the way. I made this. I kind of started it yesterday and then I finished it up today, but I need to put the finishing touches on it and I didn't have my glue gun on. So this is just one of those cheap foam. You can see the color, the orange, and I did some gold leaf here and there sporadically. And then I put drywall compound on that. And just I put it on with a yucky chip brush, like one of the really tattered out chip brush, and I just went straight. I just kept pushing it in and out and in and out. And I pulled the stem off and kind of tried to, get a hole in there. And then I waxed it, dark wax and clear wax first, and then did some dark wax just to give it, because it was so white, I just kind of wanted to calm it down a little bit. And then I felt like it needed something more, so I'm going to do a little bit of this Spanish moss and just let it grab. That added a lot of texture and kind of, I don't know, I always talk about how every layer pushes the last layer back, and it's very true. Like your eye tends to go to all of the levels, and it doesn't just zero in on the one bad, not bad, but the one, like it had a lot of white on it. And now the white's kind of leveled out, and your eye, you kind of notice that. It's just all the different things to notice, I guess. I don't really know how to describe that. Let me look at your comments here. Oh, hi, Mom. Yes, that's exactly what I did. Drywall compound. I didn't add any caulking or water or anything like that. I just went straight in with it and just pounced it on. Yes, she is. Yes, she is, Dana. Hi, Carol. Hey, Donna. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Mary. Hi, Ann. Linda and Angie and Marcy. Hi, you guys. Hey, Carol. So I did that, and then I have this old lamp part. Just a decorative piece that would have gone on the, on the base of the lamp at some point, along the way up to the bulb. And then I have a piece of, driftwood. So I figured and this driftwood fit in here and this fits in there. So I just wanted to get this put together. This has nothing to do with the tin that we're going to make. I just have my hot glue gun on now, and I didn't before. So there, everything ought to hold everything else together. And I thought that the gold from the gold leaf would match the gold on the lamp part, and then the rusticness of this kind of goes with the Spanish moss and the dark, I don't know. For some reason, I love it. I think it works really well. And I just wanted to do one of these pumpkins. I try and do one every year that's like it, at least one. So that was fun. I got that out of my system. Hi, Stacy. Yes, it was cold outside today. Yes. So today's paper plate project comes to you from this Edgeworth extra high grade, ready rubbed, manufactured, Laris and Brother, Richmond, Virginia, USA, it says. Now I have no idea. Extra high grade, ready rubbed. And it just says ready rubbed. Like, I don't know what it was. And the tin is, well, it's pretty rusty in there, but there's nothing in there. So I don't know what it was. But it was a nice old tin with a pretty blue color. And I thought, what the heck, let's do something with this. Yay, thank you. Good, Dee Dee, I'm glad. Thanks, Michelle. Hi there. Hey, Yvette. So I've got some of my moss. This is going to be super quick and easy. I do have a bottle laying here that we could do. It's just a little one. So I don't know. We'll just kind of hang out. I wanted to lay out some pages for tomorrow. I wanted to talk to you guys about that. Tomorrow is our journal, vintage friendship journal, where Michelle at the Vintage Daisy and Cheryl with Mama P's Crafty Creations and the Crafty Bunch. She has both of those. And Anne with Anne's Create and Share, and Heidi with Heidi, oh my gosh, I just watched you an hour ago. Joyful Artistry by Heidi. Thank goodness. I know them all, but sometimes you go blank, especially me. I don't know why. Anyway, we all made a journal together here, and then yes, I got it, Anne. Thank you. I bailed it out the last second, of course. But we all created a journal in front of you guys, each one at a time, and then we're mailing them to each other, and we're doing some pages in each other's books. And so we've done, let's see, I've done Michelle's and Cheryl's, and I have Heidi's to do next. And then I still have Anne's. Yeah. And so I still have Anne's to do next month. And then in December, we will all have ours back, and we can share what they, we can share what they did in our books and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be cool. But that's tomorrow. I'm on at 4:00 Central, 5:00 Eastern, and I believe it starts at noon. And I'll be here on my page. But if you want to watch everybody, there's two ways you can do it. You can watch in the Crafty Bunch. If you go to that group and ask to join, it's a free group, and you can watch us all. Just pull down on the screen when one's finished, and the next one will pop up. Or you can go to the hashtag. There's a hashtag, and it is Vintage Friendship Journal. Hashtag Vintage Friendship Journal. All one word, no spaces. I believe is that right, Anne? Vintage Friendship Journal. I think that's it. And all of our, everything that anyone has tagged, any one of us, that's where you can watch them all, all of the back ones without scrolling back and stuff. You can just have a whole marathon of us girls making our books and sharing them, our journals and sharing them. So, all right. So I don't want to take away too much of this. I think it's very pretty, and it hinges from the front. And the only problem with the front is a little scratch right here. So I'm going to kind of plan on doing my thing right here. So I think so too. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's correct. So I'm just going to put a little bit of our moss that you all know I love this. I'm going to put this, you can get it on my website if you've never seen it or don't know anything about it. It's just a stretchy, clean, nice moss. And I'm just kind of working it in there to the glue, and it'll just kind of, I always use the word boinky. It's nice and boinky. Like that. It's just good. And I kind of like it trailing a little bit. Like that. Yeah, I love it. Okay. It is a beautiful blue, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, oh, it's a different Michelle. I'm sorry. I saw Michelle. I thought you were Michelle with Vintage Daisy. Sorry, Michelle Hall. I was going to ask you about the hashtag if it was correct, but you wouldn't know that. I'm pretty sure, Anne and I are both pretty sure that it's what it is. So we'll see how we feel about all of that hanging once I'm done. But I went to my flower scrap drawer of flowers. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. It's great moss. Okay, so I have a drawer that I keep, like when I take a wreath apart or just to get something falls off of something. And so all of these are scrappy pieces. All of that right there is just scrappy pieces. So our plate's empty now. And then I bought some paper flower. Oh, this is a scrappy piece too. Oh no, this is an old one. Actually, this is an old satin a vintage flower. And then these are paper flowers that you can get in the scrapbook section at Hobby Lobby, and I just stained them a little bit. And then I picked up some Queen Anne's lace at Hobby Lobby. So this is new, but it's a very Victorian, I think it's a weed around here. We call it a weed, but they call it Queen Anne's lace, and it's quite pretty actually. So I love to cut it up and incorporate just a little piece of that in there. I don't know, it just has a wispy Victorian feel to me. So anyway, so I thought we would just kind of assemble this, and I felt like that blue went pretty well. Looks like it might be a little bit off. I don't know. But once I incorporate the other things, I don't want to make it too high. Let me put in this big flower here. Let me see. How do I want to do it? No, I'm going to hold it low. I'm going to hold it. Oop, oh, poo. I drop everything. I'm going to put it low. I'm also going to cut this back off. We don't need all that sticking out. See all that? We don't need that. I'd rather the flower lay a little more flush. Let's do that. I'm going to stick it right here on the corner. And then let me grab this. Okay. All right. Because I need this for sure. Okay. So here's where we are. That was easy, right? Painless and easy. Okay. And then we're going to add this little silky flower. Someone's saying a lot. Let me look. Try not to burn myself here. All right, let me see. Aww. Aw, thank you, Dorinda. I started reading that and I thought it kills you because you don't like them decorated. Thanks, Robin. Is it poisonous? Oh, wow. Oh, good, Harriet. Oh, good. You love the tin. Oh, awesome, Robin. That's so awesome. That's awesome. Hi, Diana. Okay, so then to pull the cream color, I've got these other things here, but I found this too, and this came off of, like, it was a big hang down thing with a bunch of this stuff on it, and this one, I must have found it on the floor at some point, I don't know, but I thought that looked kind of good hanging down, so maybe I need to shorten it up a little bit. It might be a little bit too long. Let's just hack some off here. Hackety whack whack. There we go. Let's see if that's better. And yeah, that's better. Not quite so much of it. So let's just put a little dollop of that glue up here that'll grab this right behind that flower, I feel like is good. And it'll just trail down the side. Right, cute already. Yay! Okay, my work here is done. You guys are easy. All right, then I had these little bundles of berries, and I think these are back in the scrapbook section too with those paper flowers. And I thought maybe that, you know, maybe we'll just throw a little bundle on here. No, I don't need all this, so we'll see. And then maybe one of these flowers for just a different color. Let's see. Nope, this is too much. Let me show you. I felt like that was too much. Now I can cut it down and just use, like, let's see, I could just use a branch or two of it. We'll see about it. So I had that and that, and it's just too bulky. I think that's too big and too bulky. So I'm pulling that off, and let's just try, now I got my flower bending down here. Let's try this one. It's a little bit different shade of cream. So, I don't know. I don't know. I think I am going to cut this up and do just a little pinch of blue. Let's see, I've got this thing too. Should have, would have, could have, should have put that. Yeah, let's do that. We know we want to shove that in there. That looks good. So let's do that. That goes underneath this silky flower. Let's see. Make sure that I covered up the bad spot, and it's right there, and I didn't quite cover it. So let's see about this. Yeah, I love that. All right, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to shove this up in underneath here. That's kind of going to go over that mark on the tin too, so that'll be nice. Yes, I think the berry was too big too. Okay, and then we've got this, and maybe we'll give it a little three-dimensional little pull there. And then I've got this little leaf that came off. Maybe we can use it somewhere. It came off of that paper leaf. Let's see, where can we tuck that? Maybe like right there. Looks like a good spot. Can't waste a leaf. There we go. So see, we just stuck it right there. Okay, yeah, looking good. Now, at this point, you could do, like if you had a little stash. Oh, that reminds me. Hang on a minute. I got these things in the mail from Kathy Chase. Kathy Chase sent these things in the mail, and she said, I can't wait to see what you do with them. And they're little plumes. They're like little plumes, and then little poodle dogs. Now, the problem, the poodle dogs, not that it's a problem, but they're in the exact same position, so I don't really want to use both of them. But I was going to say I needed a little something. But see, just like at Christmas time, we'll do a lot with trees and little things. But that would be super cute on there as like the focal point thing. Let's see. So Kathy, if you're watching, we could totally add that. I love it. It's all crazed on his back. I'll have to show you better. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I wish I would have thought of it, because I would have put him right here where this flower is and then moved the flower over. That's really where he needs to go. So I'm not going to take it apart. But yeah, super cute. And I would do a blue bow with this probably myself, because I'm matchy. Everything has to match. And then there's no reason that you couldn't put the other one like together. See, you could totally make that all work. Kathy, I hope you're watching this. If not, I'm going to, I'll text you and let you know that I was doing this. I wish I would have thought of that. What do you guys think? Should I pop that flower off and make this happen or not? I feel like I want to wait, because I feel like I need something else tall. Of course, I suppose I could build up. I might be able to make this work. You like it? Well, if I want to build it, if I have something tall to explain these tall berries, I might be okay. I'm looking for advice here. I think it's going to be too hard to tear apart. I don't know. Let me see. I just need this flower off. That's all. All right, let's see here. I kind of like the idea. I want to cut the flower. There we go. All right. Now let's see if I can make him. He's a little big. Oh, well, let's just see. He's a little bit big. Oh gosh, you should see some of the Christmas trees and things we put on these babies. They're very big. So then you've got your flower. I could do my berries. No. Maybe a bigger flower here with the berries up behind. Let me cut this down. It's way too long. Aw. Thank you. You saw where I was going, and I wasn't going to really have anything, you know, focal point so much as just the flowers in the tin. But if we decide to go this route... Okay, so there's the berries. There's the little dog. What do we got here? The flower needs to go over the edge. I kind of don't like it. I might put the other berries. up front here. I love having these little things though to work with. And then just kind of butt him up right here beside. The dogs came from a follower. Her name was Kathy Chase. And she just said, I love every single creation. I can't wait to see what you do with these. Love, Kathy. And then she put these little plumes in there as well. I don't know. That might be a little too much with this, but yeah. And you can find these things antique shopping. They're pretty readily available. But I was talking about the crazing. See the little lines in his back, the little crack lines? That's what they call crazing. And you can find that in old porcelain. And we kind of like it. We kind of like the cracks and crazing and chips and stuff. So I think I'm going to do this, you guys, because otherwise I have to come up with another idea. And I'm not hating on that. So we're going to do a right turn, Clyde. Does anybody know what what I mean when I say that? We're going to do a right turn right now. So here we go. Buckle up. We're taking a right turn. So I'm gonna put that over, just shoved it over a little bit. It's still right where it was, just over a little bit. And then I'm gonna attach him, which I would really prefer. Let's see, let me get this stuff out of here so I can see what it's hitting. It's hitting the front paw on. Okay, so truly I should use like a B7000 or E6000 or like a metal to metal. Uh-oh, somebody said something big. You love the poodle? Oh, good, oh, good. He's not too big. He's pretty. Oh, yay. Oh, great. Oh, that's great, Dorinda. That's great. I love the night that happens and you guys feel inspired and all that. I love that. Thank you. Okay. So, and then for sure this whole foot, and then just a snare of that back one. So I just glued him up, and then we're gonna make this baby hit. Now, the only thing is he is not like gonna set up for a while. So I think what I'm gonna do is cheat a little bit, and rather than mix my glues on the, oh, he's kind of straight. I need to, hang on a minute. Let me just take a quick peek at him. There, I just turned him a little bit, and that was just enough. So I'm going to cheat and use just a dab of hot glue on the back side of this flower that he's butting up against to help hold him in place until his glue sets. So there you go. I shoved some hot glue in there, and that should be just enough to hold him, and he should be a happy. Are you happy? I think he's happy. I think he's happy. Okay. He said he's happy. All right. So now we're going to add this other one down here, or do I want to, oh, I don't know. Kind of a, okay, let me show you what I'm thinking. Hey, hi, Debbie. So over here, he's kind of like, you know, all about him. And I feel like over here, he's a little bit more tucked in. I kind of think I'm going to go over here. So I would call this side 2. And I would call this side 1. What do you guys think? I'm leaning towards side 2. Let me know what you think. Okay, what is the difference? Hey, Cindy. So to me, I can show you the difference. What I think is the difference. I could be wrong. I'm not an official. Let's see. Do I have any of that? No. I don't even have any more B6000 to show you. Dang it. Here. Yeah. No. I have Gorilla Glue. I just have Gorilla Glue. No, I don't have any to show you. But it doesn't matter. You know what a big hole looks like. I think the only difference is the cap, is the top. When you open E6000, it's a bigger hole and it comes out in a thicker stream. It smells the same. It seems to hold the same, and it seems to work the same. So I think they're the same. You guys all like two too? Okay. All right. I see that. I see you. And it comes with a pin. See the pin right by my eye? And the pin goes in that little hole and it helps keep it from drying out. E6000 comes in the same kind of tube. It just has a bigger hole and there's no pin. So it tends to dry out faster. It tends to be harder to squeeze out. So I have switched and use everything is B7000, and it's only because of the applicator. That's my opinion. Anybody else know anything different? Let us know, because I just made that up. I don't know. That's the only thing in my mind I can figure out is the difference. So like I said, it could be totally wrong. So, okay. He looks different on side one, yeah. And it oozes, yes, yes. I like this little holder that I found on Amazon. You could just put holder or something if you want, and I'll give you a little link for this. But I use this on my toothpaste too, but it makes it stand up so it doesn't ooze out. So I try to keep my cap on. I'm try to be pretty faithful about putting my cap on right away. But the B7 or the B6000 kind of does ooze. She's right. Okay. So we're going to stay over here. I'm kind of digging that. And then do I want a little bit more moss though? Do I need, I don't really need it. Here's a little piece hanging in his face. I don't need it all so boinky now. I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot down here. So I might just, I think what I'll do is I'm not going to do anything else down here. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. I'm not doing anything else. So I will B7000. I'll glue him down tonight and he'll be good to go, you know, forever. So I'm not going to do any greenery or anything. I think he's fine. I don't think he needs any leaves or moss or anything. I think he's great. So let's consider that one done. And then let's look back up here to the top. So I don't mind him. I know someone thought he was too big, but I think once we build up with the flowers and things, I think he's going to be fine. I know what you're saying, but we've put some big things on top of these tins before, and they look pretty fab, I think. Okay. I had once a little skinny, I still have it, it's in my Christmas decor, little skinny tobacco tin, you know, the long, skinny tobacco tins. They were like oval, and I put like a great big tree. It's probably, I don't know, probably that big. And deer, I put 2 of those German cast iron deer on it, and I absolutely love it. It was a keeper. I still have it. I put it out every year in my kitchen. So I'm sure you'll be seeing pictures of that. Okay, I'm going to tuck this in there. So the stem is still on here. I'm just going to be a little sloppy so that whatever it touches might grab. There we go. So hopefully it's touching something somewhere. Touch anything? Something ought to grab with that mess. Oh, I think it's cute. It's very cute. Okay, then I'm going to take this other one. And I don't want the whole thing, but I feel like he could use, let's just see about just this one. It's a single one. The other ones are doubles. Let's see. Is that weird? Let's see. Oh, it won't go. No, that's not weird. I don't think that's weird. You guys can't see it. You just have to trust me. I don't think it's weird. If you think it's weird, it's too late. It's going down. She's going down. There we go. All right, so there I added just the one, but I'm going to add a couple more over here. Okay, so don't worry. Don't you worry. Let's see. See if I can pull. Oh yeah, I can. They're really tight, but the wire is like twirling up. So I'm able to get a little bit more length here on this. So that gives me a little something to shove down in there. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. They're separate. Well, that might be a good thing, but I kind of wanted them over here. So let's see what I got here. This is going to do the same thing, so I'm going to try and cut it down here where it's wrapped. Maybe I can keep them together. Okay, let's see here. Ooh, that's a lot of glue. Okay, yeah. See? Love it. Now, how do we feel about that single one, though? I was thinking, I just have a couple more left, but I was thinking maybe one more in here. Yeah, I think I better. And then the people that don't like 2s is gonna say something. Oh, so I'm gonna have to put a 3rd one in here somehow. It is true, things look better with 3. Okay, I found a hole. Hang on. This is hard. This is a hard one. This really turned different direction. I'm going to go up in here, up in there with it somewhere. Yeah, like that. There's your 3, and then we've got them on the sides. Yay! So cute. Okay, so we have some vintage flowers, some paper flowers, some paper leaves, some silk leaves, some moss, and a couple of vintage poodles. All right, let's see here. Do I want to leave this blank back here? Or do I want to add? I want to add a little flower. I think I want to add a little flower. Do I want that flower? Nope, I want this flower because it's a little bit different. They're all paper flowers, but this one's just a little bit different. So let's add that in. Okay. And then we talked about, oh gosh, it's so cute. You're so cute. No, you are. You love it? Yay. Isn't that cute? Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. I knew when I opened this box from Kathy that I would do something like this with them, but I didn't think of it being this one tonight. Okay, so there's that. So there's where I'm thinking we're going to end up now. Yeah, I just saw it laying there, so I'm going to see about that. And then maybe, I don't know if I want to cover up that gold collar. Someone said something about a red collar, but I definitely wouldn't go red. I'm not going to. You can if you need a touch of red in your decor, but I don't have anything red but his smile. So, okay, yeah, that's good there. Okay, so we've got a little bit of Queen Anne's lace or whatever those girls were calling it. Somebody else called it something else. Hemlock maybe? I don't know. Something else. So, is that good? Yeah. See how much punch that little teeny tiny flower is and the texture of it and stuff. So I think I need another, like looking at it, I feel like I want another one like kind of up in here that you're not even going to see. But what if they put it up on their shelf, up high on their shelf or something? It's kind of got a bare spot there, and we don't want that. Okay. Now I don't like that they're at the same height, so I'm trying to push this one up a little bit. It's the only thing I don't like them the same. Okay, let me see what I can do about that because I couldn't do much about it right then. So if I added a third one up higher, yeah, that solves that. See how they're kind of side by side? I don't like that, but I think if I do this, it makes it better. So I'm going to add another one up here, even though I hadn't planned on that. That just fixes that other problem I created. Okay. See how easy problems are to fix around here? They're so easy. Okay. Now, I might want one more of those, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I kind of like the texture of them. Okay. So, a little bit of glue string there. Okay, see if we can't get that in there. Yeah, no problemo. Okay. So sweet. There's a string. String from something. I don't know what. It's white string. Huh. There we go. Okay, well, let's have a look at it. Let's take a look at it. A little gander here. Let's get some. Let's try to decide if it needs anything else. I think it's looking. I know. You're right, Cheryl. If only. If only. There we go. Hi, Tambra. Wow. Hi. Golly, I haven't seen you in forever. Nice to see you. So, yeah, I think that's going to be really cute. So nice to see you. So, I will glue this on, this other dog on here. And I have to thank Kathy Chase. Kathy Chase is who sent me these little dogs. And if you were watching, I totally didn't see this project going this way, but I think it's super cute. So let's see if I can do anything with these. Whew, I don't know, man. They're kind of, I'm going to go over my trash can here because they're, whew. Oh, man, they're flying everywhere. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, let's see. I don't know. I might have to save these for a fall project. I mean, they could go, right? They could go. But I don't know. Oh gosh. Oh, falling apart. I feel like if I were to do it, okay, let's just see. You need to shorten it way shorter. Instead of putting it in the back, I got a yes and a no. Okay. Instead of putting it clear in the back, I'm wondering, like, if I could work it in somehow. No, it's just too odd. I think it's going to be better in a little fall something. I just can't get it. No. Maybe had I known I was putting the dog on, what I should have done, where I put this little turquoise deal, if I would have put it down there, maybe. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say no. I think the no's have it. No. Yeah, I think the no's have it too. I still love it, Kathy, and I can see it with my fall stuff. So, and fall's not over yet. So I've got some pumpkins I'd like to still make and some other things. I may not do it with you guys just because everyone's kind of moving on to Christmas. But maybe I will. I don't know. You guys want to see a pumpkin? We've got a cool thing we're doing in the group with pumpkins. Real pumpkins. I'm going to try. I bought my pumpkins today, girls. So we're going to see. I told him, I let the cat out of the bag what I was going to do. So we'll see if it's going to work or not. And I'll let you guys know if it works. Oh, good. Yeah, that made him not so tall, right? Whoever said, oh, he's too tall. I think building up around him, I think he's proportionate now. And it's going to be a poodle lover is going to want that. A poodle lover with blue is going to be all in, right? They're going to be all in on this deal. They're going to want it. Well, if they like antiques. Otherwise, they'll say, oh, that rusty, too bad she put that on that rusty can. I'm just going to use these leaves because I always love the color of these. They're happy leaves. There we go. I think I need put another one back here, and then these are details you guys can't see. Sometimes when we get off, we continue to, like when I get off of the live, I'll continue to do a few little things, and this is the stuff because you guys really can't see what I'm doing. But yeah, I think it makes a difference. Okay, there. All right, I just added a couple of leaves to the back and a couple of leaves there to the side, just for when you're looking at it, in case you see it from behind. I think it looks a little bit cuter. Yeah, so there we go, all done. Yay! I do love the poodles. You probably have some of those, don't you, Marilyn? A lot of times those things are salt and pepper shakers. If you guys are looking, a lot of times there'll be a salt and pepper shaker. They make really cute Christmas one. They make so many salt and pepper shakers. They're adorable. I have a customer here I paint for. Well, she owns the 5Bs. If you guys know about the 5Bs t-shirts, they're from right here, right at my same exit. The factory for 5Bs is right here. And she has the largest salt and pepper shaker collection that I have ever seen in my entire life. And one time we were painting in her kitchen, her granddaughter came to help her take all of those salt and pepper shakers out of all of the cabinets and cleaned them and put them all back. Like, it took them all day. So we got to see them all. I was just loving them. I was like, just loving them all. So I don't have a poodle. No, she was a Yorkie. She was a little Yorkie. So, okay. You want to do another one? I have another one. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do. I got another paper plate project. You want to? It's only 8 o'clock. I got nothing better to do. You guys have anything better to do? Where did I get these bottles? I want to say like a dollar store. I rarely go in there, but I saw these little bottles. I think I got them at my Dollar General. I have a Dollar General right over my hill, and I ran in to grab milk or bread or something, and they had these bottles, and it had a sticker on it, like it had poison or something like that on it, and so I soaked it and got it off. I think I bought 4 of them. I bought clear ones and these. You had a Yorkie? Oh, Marilyn. Love them. Yep, Lola was a Yorkie. When I got her, she was black and brown. And within, I don't know, the first 6 months, maybe less, she turned completely white. Like a gray color. It was crazy. And then the black kept kind of coming back. Like she would keep getting these dark hairs. And she was a brat, but I loved her. She was a brat. But she had all of our hearts. She was a yapper. She had an attitude. She was a food monster. Like, if I dropped something and she thought it was food, if I dropped this washer and she thought it was food, she would swallow it before I could get to it and tell her it wasn't food. Like, she was food crazy. We had we were at my daughter's house, and she had a big dog, and you know, big dogs have big bowls. And that dog grazed every now and again, would eat. And my dog, like, I gave her like a cup or whatever, 2/3 a cup twice a day, and it was at a certain time. It was such a pain. I never had a dog like that. Always had to just put the bowl out, and they'd eat when they want, and you know, graze and nibble. And I always kept the bowl full. Not with Lola. She would eat an entire large trash can full of food until she exploded. She wouldn't know when to stop. You're kind of like me. Oh, anyway, yeah, we went out to dinner, and when we came back, Lola had eaten all of Rhino's food. So we had to put her in the garage. Like, we were so worried she was going to explode. So So she didn't. She was fine, but man, she was kind of laid around lethargically for a couple of days. You have a standard poodle. Oh, Harriet, I told your sister today. Oh, awesome, Robin. Yeah, I've got to get those out. You have, oh, Jeannie, I love a teacup. Love that. Is it healthy? We had a couple painting customers that had them, and they were just adorable. And the one she just carried him everywhere she went. It was a girl. She carried her everywhere she went, and she didn't last very long. She wasn't very healthy. Salt. You have a German Shepherd. Oh, I thought that the German Shepherd's name was Salt. You have a Salt that you could use. Awesome. Yeah, awesome. Okay, you guys are going to stay. 15 Yorkie, a teacup Yorkie, told my sister. Standard poodle. Love my, oh, Lavina. I'm sure you're crying right now just writing that. My heart, oh, so sad. They do. Yeah, she did. She changed colors a lot. She's almost 12. Lola was 11 when she passed away. Yep, we knew she wasn't feeling well. It was Father's Day weekend, and I was going to take her to the vet in the morning, on Monday morning, and I went upstairs. He was down having breakfast, and I slept on the floor in the living room with her. I just didn't. She was too kind of weak and weary to mess with the steps and the bed and all that, and I didn't want her trying to jump off, so I just slept on the floor and downstairs with her in the living room. And I went up to take my shower, and when I came down, she had passed. She waited till I left. Bless her heart. Which made me so sad. They say that they do that. Aw, you guys. Let's talk about something else. Them darn poodles got us all sad. We're all going to be bawling by the end of this. That was awful. It doesn't matter if it's a dog or a cat. It's a pet and you love them. For sure. It's so hard. But boy, they bring you so much joy. Even though they're such a pain. Even though they're a pain. So much company. All right. So I'm just slathering Mod Podge on here. You guys, this is not going to be very fun. I didn't have very much on my paper plate. I have a couple of tags, a washer, and a top. We'll do better than that. We'll make it better. Probably why I didn't choose that craft to do, because it wasn't too exciting. But we'll make it exciting. Heck, look where the tin went. Who knew I was going to put dogs on it? You have a Lassie Collie. Aww. Oh, you couldn't do the house dog. Aw. I always grew up with a house dog. My husband did not, so he struggled with it. But you know whose lap she was on every night, right? So it didn't take long for her to win him over. I just think you get so much more time with them and joy out of them when they're in the house. I don't know. But now that I don't have a dog, it is, what were we talking about the other day about pets? I don't even remember now, but I was having that conversation with probably Julie. We were talking about pets. When you don't have one, you're just not used to that. You're not used to them being around, and the hair and the, well, she didn't really shed, but you know, the slobbering and all of that stuff. I just try to tell myself all the bad things so that I don't want one, because Randy says I'm not allowed to have another one. He said they tie you down too much. Whatever. Aw, Tracy, that is so nice of you. They are the best. I know everybody says, just bring one home. He'll love it before anybody else does. And it's true. He's quite the animal lover, but yeah. I'd rather have a blessing. I'd rather do it with his blessing than against him. But I tell you what, if someone was sitting on my back porch with a dog, a little Yorkie, and said, "Here you go, can you take her?" I'd be like, hell yeah. And he probably would too. They are. Pebbles had to have a lot of teeth pulled a couple of months ago. Aww. Aww. Baby's 13. Aww. No more for you. Yeah, it is a lot. She ended up and had diabetes, and I had to give her a shot, and it was so weird. Probably, I don't know, 3 months before that, we were painting at a lady's house, and she had a little Yorkie, and she had to give it shots. And I made the comment and said, if I ever had to do that, I wouldn't keep it. I ain't messing with that. And then I swear to heavens, it was not even 3 months at the most, and Lola was diagnosed with diabetes, and I had to give her a shot. It wasn't a big deal. She never winced. It never seemed to bother her at all. The needle was super tiny. You pulled up her skin in the back and just did it. It was nothing. It was nothing. I think if she fought it or cried or whatever, I would have had a really hard time, but it wasn't hard. I know. I hope you didn't too. Yeah. I was at Shayla James is her name. She's a follower here. I was at her house, and her dog Rita, she had to do that. I think it was Rita, or she had 2 of them. Rita was one, and it might have been the other one. Bogey was the other. She had a boy and a girl. And one of the 2, she had to do that. Oh, I just remember thinking, I could never do that in a million years. Yes, I could. I surely could. Okay, so I added just black tissue paper for a little texture. I was thinking it would give it a little texture. And I think it did, except I missed a spot. I see it. My black jar is different than the texture of that. So hold on, let me just patch in a little sliver here and kinkle it up. Holly comes in the house on the lower level. We have a small sitting room. And a bathroom. She won't go up or down? Huh. You would think she'd want to go where you guys are. They're so sweet. I love nothing more than the funny animal videos. And, oh, you guys. Yeah, so sweet. I love watching all that stuff. I'm making sure I didn't miss any more. I don't think so. Okay, so now I'm going to put just a couple of vintage, they look like labels, like old labels. I can't even read what they say. But I thought they were cool looking, and I love the writing on them. They're just old paper. But now I'm wondering, since they're so perfect, are they really old, or are they just good reproduction? I'm not sure. Let me see what happens if I crumple it up. I'm not sure. Your max, which knows are diabetic. 2 shots a day. Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, you guys, I know. I cried and cried and cried. If you watch back at some of my old videos, you'll see Lola. She'll sit on the couch behind me if I was in the living room, or she'd be sleeping, if I was at the kitchen. I didn't always have this room like this. She was always right there, and she would bark. Every time I would go live, Lola would start barking. I know a lot of you probably remember that. I would get so mad at her. Like, why do you bark? It was so stressful to me. Why does she bark when I go live? I think she didn't know who I was talking to. I'm talking like I'm talking to someone. I just don't think she understood what was going on. I don't know. But she would bark. Or she'd want to go outside, and I'd have to go over to the door and let her outside. And every time I'd go live. Okay, so there's that one down. Not gonna be a whole lot of room left on the bottle to do anything. All right, let's do this side. You miss my auctions? Aw, I got a nice one coming up. If I have stuff left over, I probably will this time because I have so much. And now that Julie's retired, she says she could help me. So I might bring out more than I would normally. And we'll do the group first, but I have a ton of Chocolate Tour stuff too. And the girls in the group have been buying it up. I mean, I'm surprised. I had no idea they used it and liked that, you know, liked it. I've had it for years, so a lot of it is discontinued. I got in when they first opened it up to the public, so I've got like all of the original ones that are hard to find. So I've been selling in there that stuff. So okay, so here's where our bottle is. Now I just have to, and I know that I'm going to put this old hose, like a, not a hose, but you know, like a faucet handle, and it's got a thing, but it's too, it doesn't fit well. It doesn't fit down in. The hole of this is the same size as the hole of that, so it won't go in. So I got this washer to make it work, and the washer has just enough flat surface that I'll be able to B7000 the washer to the bottle. You always use that when you use metal. So do that, and then do the B7000 on this, because there's enough meat there. There's enough, you know, meat on the bone is what I was thinking, to sit on the washer. And so then that'll be the top. No, we're still here. The kids are still at our little house. And I don't think they have any intention of leaving anytime soon. They're kind of settled in and kind of liking it. So we're fine. We're fine with that. Now I'm hearing, so I listened to this girl on, oh my gosh, I have so many stories. I can't believe, oh, we've lost a few. I was just looking to see how many was here. I'm going to go ahead and B7000, whatever. So I listened to this girl on Instagram, and she is the Medicare Mama, I think is what her page is, or her whatever channel, whatever they call it on Instagram. Hang on, I can't see. Yes, I'm gluing it. What do you mean? I know I shouldn't glue it because I'm not done messing with it, but sometimes the lid tells the story of the bottle. So I don't know what to do with it now. This is why I didn't do this bottle, because this is all I know. Anyway, Medicare Mama, she was talking about not to sell your house before you turn 65. Don't do anything big 2 years before you turn 65 to apply for Medicare. So, and I'm 63 and Randy is 62. So we might be here for another 4 years. I don't know. I mean, 3 years and then starts trying. I don't know. I don't remember. I didn't catch it all, and I'm just gonna have to go back and see if I can find it and see what the heck she was talking about. You guys know anything about that? I don't know. Oh man. Yes, I'm gluing the surface. I used the washer that I just showed you because it gave my lid something flat to sit on so it wasn't wobbly. And it absolutely does, Stacy. That's exactly what I was thinking to myself. It surely does. So yes, so I glued it. I'm not sure that's what you're asking me. Summer and Sean and Millie, the baby, they live here. Next exit, 7 minutes. It's 7 minutes from my house. And then Abby lives in California. So, yeah. Let's see. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Kathy. It's just glue and water. I bought a great big Mod Podge, but I had another bottle of glue out in the kitchen junk drawer, so I dumped glue in there and a little bit of water. So it's kind of a mix of both. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I do love having her just right there. So super cute. I was watching Debbie Rigg and she has a private group, Check Savvy Live, and it probably was the day before yesterday. I don't know when they did it, but her daughter was home to visit, who's like the same age as mine, and her mom was there, and they made pumpkins out of cinnamon rolls. We're all over the place with conversation. But she took refrigerator cinnamon rolls, and she put one in the middle of a pie pan, I suppose, or a cookie sheet, I mean. And then she unwrapped other cinnamon rolls and made a circle. She just kept making like a circle and shaped like a pumpkin. And then she cut just like a little bit of the cinnamon roll off and made a stem, and then baked the cinnamon roll and then covered it. So I thought I'd go over and do that with Millie one morning. Hi, Wayne. How are you? Dang, it's nice to see you. My dirty glasses. You saw that, Michelle? Yeah, wasn't that cute? It looked really cute. Just a cute way to make cinnamon rolls. Now, she's not going to get the concept at all, but that would be fun. I'll take a picture of it and show her that we did it. So anyway, Wayne, you missed. We made an old tin. I took an old tin and I dressed it all up, and I had a follower send me these antique poodle porcelain dogs. So I'm going to attach one over here and whoops, and then that one there. And so we dressed up a really old tin, and yeah, so that's what we did. And then we've been talking about pets and Social Security turning 65 and all that stuff. It's nice to see you too. You could see, yeah. Oh, you saw part of that. You were here. Okay. I know. My son-in-law said, well, why doesn't anyone want to be called Grandma anymore? What's wrong with Grandma? I thought, well, because I would be Grandma Neff, and Grandma Neff is Randy's mom. Like, everyone called Randy's mom Grandma Neff. And so I said, I just, if someone would say Grandma Neff, it would take a long time for me to get used to, oh, that's me. So I don't know. So I stuck with Lolly, and I've been trying to get her to say Lolly because Randy is Pops. So Lolly and Pops. And she said, day before yesterday, she said Lalu. It was the first time she said it. She said Lalu. And then last night when I was over there, she said Lalu again. So I might be Lalu. But that's okay. I could be whatever. So, and then they gave her, she's not quite 2 years old. They gave her a strawberry, and she calls him a straw dodo. I don't know why. She's done that now for the last probably 2 months. She'd say, straw dodo? Straw dodo? Like she wants a strawberry, and she calls it consistently, faithfully a straw dodo. So that's why I think I'm going to be Lalu for a while. So, all right, what the heck are we going to do with this bottle? I think some black seam binding for sure is called for. I think black, maybe neutral, but I think, I don't know, the whole thing's so black. Maybe it is neutral. Maybe I want a dark neutral. Let's see. Here's a darker neutral than I usually use. Maybe we'll do this one. Yeah, black is too much. Okay. Well, that was an easy decision too. Things have been going quite well tonight. Oh, good. Thank you, Debbie. Oh, good. Good, Stacy. Yes, you'll catch it all in the replay. I was talking about the baby names. Della Rose. And you're called Della Rose, and now you're Nana. Lulu works. Yes, I'd rather be Lulu than Lalu. Lulu's much better. I don't care what she got. I've always told you guys she's going to call me whatever she wants to, and it'll be fine. Oh. Let's hope it's fine. There could be some names she could call me I might not like. All right, so here we go. she was playing under, we've got a tree and all the leaves are falling and they're beautiful. The leaves are just beautiful right now. And Summer sent pictures when Millie was last year. She was like 9 months old. And what a difference between this year and last year. What a big difference. Okay, my bottle is really wet. And anyway, in Summer's message, she said, Mom, we're going to have to get a picture under this tree every year. And I thought, yay, that means that maybe they're staying. They're still lingering on where they're going to end up, where they're going to buy a house, where they're going to end up. So we'll see. Do I want to put a... Just wondering if I have a yucky button. Probably not. Too yucky. That one's a little... Yeah, only because it'll pop. I think I will do that. Now, I mean, I could do spiders and all that, but I don't know. If I do it this way, it can stay out. You don't have to put it away. If I make it just kind of rustic-ish, I guess. Okay, it's going down, and there's a hole there. It's going down in the hole. Okay. All right, so we got our button. I almost can't touch it. But there's where we are. Okay. So I just thought I liked this bottle because it had a lot of surface. It had a lot of area to work with instead of some of the skinnier antique bottles. So when my grandson was learning to talk, my daughter would say grandma and he would say no, mama. And oh, you've been mama for 23 years. I love that. Your granny. Oh, love that. My mom is Grammys. And, you know, I was talking to her today. She fell on Sunday. So she's got her whole back of her thigh is black. And she can hardly walk. And she went and had an MRI. They had x-rays and everything was okay. But the MRI showed you have 4 hamstrings in the back of your leg. And he said typically when people fall, they will pull 1 or 2. And she pulled 4 to the max, all 4. And so, yeah, she's in pretty much pain. So, anyway, I took her some flowers and I took her a rotisserie chicken and some ice cream. And all these dumb little things, you know. Well, it's quite an assortment. All right, what else can we do? I feel like I want to do something like around the label or on the corners. I just don't know. And when you don't know, you just don't do anything. And you come back and revisit it. But you know, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe, let's see here. Maybe I'll kind of girly it up a little, maybe. Let's see. Oh no, those have red dots in them. I was kind of thinking maybe a couple. No, that's way too white. Let me see. Oh, I can't touch it. Darn it. That's so annoying. I'm using like the same. So I have a whole bag of paper flowers. I pick up a pack. Whenever I go into Hobby Lobby and they're on sale, I will grab a pack or 2 or 3. And that's how I have so many. I just have a whole bag full of them. That's kind of interesting. Let's see what we can do here. I can't just do a live and have a bottle like this. You know, it's got to be more awesome than that. I know. Yeah, we're not making it witchy. Small key. Yeah, small key would be cute, Marilyn. Yeah, he said it's going to be several weeks, and he said they could operate, but he said at her age, it's probably not like the wisest thing to do. That a lot of times people can't survive the surgery. So, yeah. So she's like, I'm not doing that. And he said, I don't think you should. So he just wants her to take it easy. He did, but darn it, you know, to me, if I'm healing, I want to lay around and heal, lick my wounds, and don't fester anything up, right? Just relax and things will get better. And no, he wants her moving around. So she was out limping around trying to walk. Oh, Mom, so bad for her. Oh, well, I kind of don't mind that. And it kind of jumped right on there, didn't it? Did you guys see that? It's not exactly right, but I don't mind it. But I need something in the middle. Yeah, I have to foo-foo it up a little bit. So yeah, that's a little bit high, but I don't mind that right there, right where you were, but a little bit lower. So let's just put that down here. Okay. And then do I want a button or I need like a flower that's going to show up. That's why I'm thinking a button. Oh wait, here's like a really dark, something little. Oh, it's bigger than I thought, but let's see. Let's see what we have to feel with. Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right. So I got still a little bit more wire on there. Oh, I knew someone was going to ask me. I think she's 86. Watch her say, I'm only 84. Abby did that to me on a TikTok. She has all these followers on TikTok, and she's over there talking about me being 64. I'm like, honey, I'm only 63. Don't push it. Okay. Oh, I kind of don't mind that down there too. Look at that. That's another happy little accident. I wouldn't do all of those, but I kind of don't mind a little wad of that down there. All right, let's see. We're really neutral for sure. Just one flower, one there. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Well, what else can we talk about? We've talked about so many topics. And then I feel like I need a leaf. I had a leaf here, I thought. Well, my leaves are in my other bag. See, sometimes I'm too organized for my own good. Now I gotta get up. Here, it's right here. That's not so bad. All right. Oh, here's perfect. Just a little teeny pop of color. Just a teeny pop. For those of you that are like, so blah. Shove that up in there. Now let me show you. I know you guys can't see, and I hate where that ended, I think. Yeah, I hate where that ended. My glue went grabbed, so I gotta put another flower. I gotta put another flower because that's way too low. Oh, there's that. I knew I had a solid leaf. There it is. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, there, that's better. All right, that's much better. That green's really weird, isn't it? That green is not making any sense. All right, so we need more green to make it make sense. That one is not enough. Okay. We'll get it. Don't worry. Never worry. That's better. Just two is better. That's better. Boy, it's bright, isn't it? It's so bright. Doesn't look that bright in the shadows over here. Let me... And I whipped up a mixture, concoction here to make... I don't have anything to put it on. I don't have any... I broke my tile yesterday. So we're just gonna squirt it in there. Made my own antiquing spray. Let's see here if I can warm up these leaves a little bit. Make them not quite so greeny green. Oops, there went my top. I should have known. My E7000 hasn't set up yet. but it will. It will. By morning. All right, that's better. They're a little bit darker now. See, that's a lot better. They were way too neon. But now I feel like I need one like over here somehow. Okay, let's see if we can't figure this out. Here, let me see one that matches. Oh yeah, I could, Stacy. Yes, Marilyn, that's what I'm doing. I just held it. You guys can see it better than me, so I see. All right, so let's just drag it through the puddle here. All right, now let me see if I can get it, like, I've got to get it underneath this flower on the ribbon. So let me see if I can pull back the ribbon with that hand. There. Okay, now let's look at that. Am I crooked? I feel like my washer's crooked. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I've got a third one right here. It's a little bit darker. I guess I need to cover this more. Okay, so you guys get some cheap bottles and some pretty papers, some tissue paper. There you go. Slap it all together and you have a pretty bottle like that. It looks great. Oh, for Pete's sake. Well, it did. My finger, it's wet and my finger touched right there and I pulled it off. I'm going to put a button. Let's see how I feel about a button back there. How about that? How about it? Let's just see how we feel about that. Because I might need 2 more. Might be strange to have a random button. Let's see. So there's a random button. I think it's fine. I don't think we need 3. All right. And then here's the other side. Try not to touch where it's wet. So there you go. Hey, Tara. Hey, Tara. Look what I made. I had a follower send me a poodle. She sent me 2. So her name is Kathy Chase. Yes, Kathy Chase. So I was going to attach this one down here and I put that together. But we were having such a great, hi Michelle, we were having such a great conversation that I stayed around and did a bottle too. So there you go. That's all I got though. I only had those 2 paper plates down here. I don't have any other, well, I got one over there actually. That's okay. You want to see my trees? I folded them down and I was messing around with the trunk, trying to decide whether to do the brown on the trunk or just leave it the tape. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of thinking just the tape. It's a little less obvious, but it might be how I have this one bent. But anyway, folded out great. I've got a couple, like this one feels a little loosey-goosey, but it did pretty great. So Julie's coming over tomorrow and we're going to go in the group and do our bases. So we'll talk about them over there. But yeah, loving the trees. It's been busy this week. Busy bees. And tomorrow we're doing the books, the journals. So I've got Heidi's book here. And I'm excited to do my thing in her book on a few pages. And that'll be tomorrow. I'll be on at 5 in the Crafty Bunch. It's a private group that's free. You can watch, there's 5 of us. Michelle, the Vintage Daisy, is here. Anne was here with Anne's Create and Share. I haven't seen Heidi. Joyful Artistry by Heidi. She's probably catch the replay. And then Cheryl with Mama P. Mama P's Crafty Creations. And actually, Cheryl, Mama P, runs the Crafty Bunch. So she's you know, like does it all. She's the wow woman. She wow. You've been wanting to make one of the, I know they're so cool, but it was a lot. It took, Julie worked a day before she got here, and then we did it that evening for a few hours, and then the next day we started at 11 and finished at 5:30, and we made 2 trees each. So it was very time consuming, but totally worth it now that they're done. But we enjoyed each other's company. We had some wine, you know, we had some chili earlier in the day, and it was great. So it was nice to have someone to talk to while we were doing it. Yeah, but we did those in our group. So I won't bring anything like that out here. I might show you how to do a branch at Christmas time, because they were really cute little Christmas trees. One of the girls suggested a Christmas tree with a branch, and they really are cute. But I have a lot of bottle brush trees, so I don't know. We'll see. If I need one, I might whip one out for you. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't mind that fabric wrapped in there, but in person, I don't mind the fabric. It's just, I just wrapped it. Let's see, it kind of makes the trunk go away. I kind of like the fact that it's all wool, as opposed to the tape is just more obvious. But yeah, I could paint it, I guess. Got some Spanish moss from that pumpkin earlier. And then we did a pumpkin together here when we very first got started. I had already done it all. I was just putting it together. And I did some gold foil on a cheap foam orange pumpkin. I did gold leaf. It wasn't gold, it was gold leaf. And then I put drywall compound on with a fluffy chip brush and just like pressed it in, and then let it sit overnight to dry. And then I waxed it with clear wax and then dark wax. Added some Spanish moss, a lamp part, and a piece of driftwood. So there you go. I whipped that out too. Oh, thank you so much. Show the black bottle, please. Oh, okay, sure. Let me get to it here. This is how we ended with the bottle. It's just a little Dollar General. They were like little Halloween bottles. And I liked the surface on them. I thought they had a lot of room. And then I just put a button on the back. Oh, I just got a text from Abby. She met Candace Cameron Bure today. Oh, I love that girl. And Candace works out with Abby. They work out with the same, oh, why can't, oh gosh, yes, of course I know her. She was in a ton of Hallmark movies. That's cool. Abby's been working out at a gym. She started going to Gold's Gym, and she's like, I saw Arnold the first day. She's seeing all these movie stars and stuff in this Gold's Gym. But anyway, yeah, so she met Cameron today. But they both work out with, who is that girl? What's her name? I want to say Laura Vitale, because she loves Laura Vitale's cooking videos. It's not Laura Vitale. It is Kira Stokes. Kira Stokes is Candace Cameron's exercise coach or whatever, and Abby loves her. So they both have the same. So they had a lot to talk about. I can't wait to talk to her. I'm going to call her. So yeah, that's pretty cool, right? I know. She's so sweet. I love her in all of those movies. I always love her. Yes, Kira, you know who I'm talking about? Kira Stokes. Isn't she amazing? Yeah. Gosh, we've talked about so many things. So I'm going to let you go so I can talk to Abby and get the skinny, and then I'll tell you tomorrow during our thing. If I remember, you guys ask me, and I'll tell you what she says. I'll give you the skinny. So, all right, you guys. Gee whiz. Yeah, I'm going to go. we can just keep. This is how I am. I can just talk all night. So, yeah, time to shut her down. Shut her down. So, I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me. I enjoyed our time together. I hope you liked the projects that we came up with. And I'll see you tomorrow at 5 Eastern, 5 Eastern, 4 o'clock Central. You too, guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thanks, Maureen. Thanks, Michelle. Bye, Rebecca. See you guys. Bye-bye.